Good afternoon. So, um, oh yeah, here we are online. Uh, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing today? We are here in our lovely OLYMP TRADE studios, and as always on Monday, my name is Thomas, and I will be happy to conduct the following trading session for you. So, how is everyone doing? And are there any interesting news that you would like to share with me, maybe with your fellow traders, because we are all, well, pretty much fellow traders, right? Even though some of us are bears, some of us are bulls, right? So we like different kinds of trading, different styles of trading, right? So some people are have tendency to have more down trades, and others really love upward trades. Well, so where are we in regards to Bitcoin prices? Right, so we are right at 65.5 thousand. So we are less than what? I don't even know, like 5% less. Yeah, I think we are just 5% away from all-time highs. And I would say even last month, in the beginning of February, I didn't really, I mean, I could not, me personally, I could not really anticipate this kind of move because, well, why? Because first of all, we were trading after this event. So the event was the introduction of ETF traded fund, so exchange traded fund to the exchanges, and basically that led to a major influx of cash into such funds. So I think BlackRock, the biggest, the largest financial company in the world, or financial hedge fund, like the hegemon of the world finance, BlackRock introduced that fund, and basically money started flowing in. Money started to flow in that fund and into cryptos in general. Now, what happened next was a very interesting event, because basically, as we all know, buy the rumors, sell the news proverb goes like this. And there was a quick drop from 49,000 towards like 38.5, and then there was a quick rebound. And then I thought that, all right, so what's next? Main driver, growth driver or growth factor. And this growth factor that I see on the horizon is Bitcoin halving, which is due somewhere in the last decade of April. So we are still, like, say, almost 2 months, like 1.5 months away from the event. And nonetheless, what happened is the market decided that it's time to grow. So here we are. What can I say by looking at this chart? Well, first of all, I would like to say that with 99, in my opinion, percent likelihood, this previous high will be overtaken. Why am I so sure about this? Well, because this previous high is so obvious, and all major funds, all major companies, all major players who are now moving Bitcoin prices upwards, they are pretty much clearly aware of these highs, and it's not a surprise for them that these highs are so near. And given different circumstances, I would say, yeah, like they, because they don't know about this, blah blah blah. But everyone is aware that there will be some, I'm saying basically some resistance here. Okay, I don't even think that there will be a major resistance level here. Okay, so don't look at my trade. It's just a quick fun trade in the amount of $1,000. Nothing significant. Because my previous trades, they closed here with profits today. Was it today? Yeah, today. Wow, look, it's very interesting also when I look at my trades. So this trade I opened on November, so let's count December, January, February, March, exactly 4 months, and so this much in profits. But the most important point is how much effort or how much work, did it require me to actually execute this trade? Well, not so much. I just needed an idea. I followed that idea, and since then, I pretty much up until earlier today, this morning, I had just been holding on to that trade, and the remainder of work was carried out by the market itself. So that is just some food for thought about Forex mode of trading and why it is so interesting, and why I oftentimes I more and more switch my attention towards Forex. And another factor is, obviously, I've been trading for more than 10 years, and eventually you get a little bit exhausted by day trading, and eventually you start to move on towards, you consider more and more long-term investments, because obviously with long-term investments you can do the same thing, the same kind of analysis, but you do it on higher time frames. So that is the most important thing, because all technical patterns, they are pretty much the same. You have levels of support and resistance, as I can see here, this level of resistance, this support level. So all patterns are the same, but it just doesn't require so much effort, so much work, right? So that's the beauty of Forex trading mode. Now, so I'm not talking this to sort of brag or to boast about my trades, my successful trades. I have some unsuccessful trades as well from time to time, but here we are, and just want to give my forecast. But of course, you have to be aware that no one knows the future. But I'm talking about facts. I'm not talking about like some random forecasts that Bitcoin will cost, like in 1 year it'll be trading at 200,000, or it'll be trading somewhere at $1 million, as some people say, like even Robert Kiyosaki says that. Things of that nature. I don't do that. I basically, all my forecasts, it's not even forecast, it's something based on reality, on the current market picture. And I'm saying that, so these previous highs, so for example, this double top formation, yes, that was kind of clear that we don't have a lot of fuel for further growth in 2021, because this breakout was short-lived. So there was a quick breakout, and then boom, prices started dropping, and the previous level was a highly designated one, and it was like a totally different thing back in the day. So nonetheless, we saw Bitcoin grow from 10,000 towards 60,000, 65,000. Then there was this correction, pullback, upwards move, and then eventually we couldn't break above this 65,000. The fuel ended, so there was not enough. There wasn't enough of money to sort of continue the momentum, and the momentum basically vanished, disappeared, and prices reversed, and we saw this drop towards the low of almost 15,000, so slightly above 15,000. Now, I mean, as of now, yes, we are observing this big rapid growth in prices, and we can pretty much quickly go as far as I said, 70,000. So, I mean, and just to conclude this thing about Bitcoin, what I wanna add is that, so usually markets go like this. You have this growth, then you have correction, then you have another phase of growth, and then you have another correction, and then there is usually this final fifth wave of growth. So we go like up, down, up, down, up, and then we have this A, B, C correction. So that's how I usually look at markets, and I very often I notice this pattern. So as I said, it goes like growth, correction, growth, correction, growth, and then it goes like downwards, upwards, downwards, and then another cycle begins. But in the current cycle, it's not just me, but I guess no one can see any form of significant correction. So there was this probably one phase of growth and then correction, the second wave of growth. There will probably be another correction. I would not be surprised if we see a drop towards 60,000, and then from this, from that mark, from 60,000, we are going to see another growth towards, I don't even know what. I mean, now Bitcoin can grow by 30%, and that will result in like $20,000, $22,000 growth. So that will take us towards 90,000. So I mean, probably 90,000 would be a nice goal for those who are still, for those of you who are still holding Bitcoin. So I would say 90,000 will be, now looks like a nice target. And there I would definitely start closing positions. But I mean, we can see highs above 1,000. So I mean, like now, since this level is so obvious, I'm talking about the previous high, it is so obvious, and we are just so boldly moving towards it. So it gives me more kind of certainty that this level will be overtaken, overrun, and we will see another highs in the near future and towards halving. But then after halving, I don't know what will be the next factor of growth, and then it'll be very interesting. Sell, buy the rumors, sell the news, right? But we'll see. All right. So let me answer a few questions. I'm watching this channel live for more than 1 year, and those who are new to live, I telling you attend the sessions conducted on this channel, you will definitely get the appropriate knowledge. Well, yeah, thank you, Mr. GTA 6. We're all waiting for this GTA 6. I think it's due to release next year. I hope that it won't be postponed till 2025. Oh, sorry, 6. So, guys, what can we talk about here? Yeah, it's all about trading is just another skill set, is another muscle in your brain, basically in your body, that you can train, and with proper, education, with proper knowledge, with proper timing, you can actually become quite successful at trading. So it takes time to become successful at boxing. It takes time to become successful at other kinds of sports. If you want to play the guitar, you don't become this cool guitar player after a few weeks. So everything needs time, and trading is no different from that, because as I said many times repeatedly, so trading is all about three factors, right? The three pillars of success in trading, they are money management, money management and risk management, strategies, obviously methodology, so how you analyze charts, what you do when you have this gap up, gap down, etc. And then final, but most, in my opinion, one of the most important things is psychology of trading, because many people, they underestimate this, the importance of this, the importance of psychology in trading. Well, people think that, all right, I know how to trade, so everyone on webinars especially says, yeah, give me this one best strategy. But usually the key to success is not a strategy, but rather than the ability to apply that strategy into markets, into trading. Because many people, they might have pretty good strategies, but they don't know how to cope with their emotions, because trading is obviously emotional, because you can either become very rich, it's like get rich quick, or you can lose all your money, all your years of, for example, savings, like lifetime savings. Again, you can lose them in just a few few big trades, few wrong trades, and that I mean cryptocurrencies is a good example when people sort of saw this hype, and people see this hype, they join the movement, they use the maximum leverage. So our platform only allows, I think, 10, right? So Bitcoin and Ethereum it's 10, but many platforms they offer up to 100, up to 500 leverage, and that pretty much kills their deposit. So something else that I wanted to share with you is this pattern on gold, because as you can see, do you see the similarity, right? Uptrend, this triangle, breakout from the triangle on Ethereum, and then plus 50% growth. And then we go back to gold, uptrend. Okay, so this triangle actually stayed here for longer. It was forming for longer, but now we saw this breakout on Friday. So Friday breakout, Friday growth. There was basically a breakout on Nasdaq as well. So Nasdaq again to all-time highs on Friday. Boom. So up 250, I think, I guess, kind of 300, up 300 on Friday. And another, well, that's another all-time high. So, and so here we are, and I don't know what's gonna happen next with Nasdaq. I mean, it looks like it can go towards 19,000 in just a few weeks. All right, so here we are. These are some of the ideas that are moving the markets. So once again, gold. So gold finally managed to break above the previous resistance of 2050, and that was a pretty strong one and could not be breached for a long time. And then usually it doesn't happen in this very gradual move, but instead it hopes like boom with this quick quick and strong push. All right. So going back to our chat, so what do we see in our chat? In our chat we see a question. I mean, I noticed it before. So the question is about crash STM index, so the crash 300. What can I say about it? So it's a nice one, but it has a very specific kind of nature, right? So in this okay, so the multiplier also changes. Sometimes it goes up, it tries towards 300, 400, something like this, and sometimes it's quite small. So I would say today it's quite small, smaller than the week before. So last week it was 300, and now it's 250. And so how do you trade it? Well, you trade it pretty much in the same nature as you would trade any other asset. So you need to figure out what you want to trade. Do you want to trade this growth phase? As you can see, candlesticks, so green candlesticks or growth candlesticks, they are all of the same color, the same green color, and they usually go in series, like this sequence, this series of green candlesticks. So boom, 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 boom. So they usually go after red candlesticks. So you have this pretty big red candlestick, and then you have a series of green ones. So how do you trade? Well, one strategy would be to sort of open. So for example, I will demonstrate now what my plan is, and my plan currently is to open down trades, hoping that, for example, this double top formation will work. And so usually it's quite, I would say it's a little bit more exciting to trade for down trades here with crash STM because for a very obvious reason, because crashes they happen much faster, and growth, so this growth phase, it takes a little longer. So it's kind of you basically have this quick one, so quick profits, or small but or slow but steady profits. And then you pretty much have to decide. What I would recommend, what I want to recommend doing in this kind of strategy, in this kind of asset, is I would definitely recommend rolling this chart backwards sometime in the future, sometime in the past, and just calculate these sequences. So I mean, there isn't any other kind of like shortcuts. What you want to do is you want to like roll the chart back and then see. So how, again, it's called backtesting, or it's called paper trading. Is basically when you analyze charts like this, you see, all right, so double top pattern works, so it works. And then you can use martingale, so the loss compensation system. So for example, if my trade closes, okay, so it's about to close with loss, and then I open my next trade on this index downwards. So I'm trying to cover the loss of the previous trade with a new trade of an increased amount. And then you see, you start noticing, all right, so how does the chart behaves when it's above the, for example, the 50 EMA, which is somehow ended up on my chart. And yeah, usually it follows this growth phase. So how does this chart or this asset work in conjunction with the RSI indicator? So what we see here, all right, so when we are overbought, usually crash follows. Overbought, crash follows. Where do we get oversold? Yes, we are oversold here. You can see this, and then boom, it starts growing backwards. Boom, another crash. A crash here. So we have come very close to this crash or overbought area, and then we have this this next resistance level. So I can open a trade there from this one. So I'm prepared to increase my investment amount towards $80. And even though I would say that this kind of asset is relatively slow compared to FTT mode of trading, but still comparing to Forex, so regular Forex, I would say that this is a very quick way of trading because, well, everything happens so rapidly. All right, so that's how you trade. So trading this asset is not so much different from trading any other asset, except you need to get used to. It's it's quite unique kind of chart where it looks like as Heiken Ashi chart, the Heiken Ashi chart, but it's not. It's real Japanese candlesticks, but it behaves a little bit like this. So you have to be prepared for this kind of trading, and you need to know what you do in every case. So for example, yeah, we can watch how the price approaches this level. So, and from there, well, probably I'm prepared to open down trades. And then in case this trade now closes with a loss, then I've already prepared to open another trade in the downwards direction. So kind of trying to cover the losses of the previous trades. So that's how you trade with the loss compensation system. Okay, that's something you can use, or as I say, it's not always necessary to use this loss compensation system. I'm just demonstrating you one way to analyze charts. So basically, you can, like, for example, okay, so it's kind of difficult to show you to demonstrate two opposing kinds of trading, like up trades and down trades on this asset while I have this trade open downwards for downwards. But usually, so yes, you want to see, so how many green candlesticks usually follow, so for example, two red candlesticks. So how common is this event? So for example, like this, when 2 out of 3 candlesticks are red, so what happens next? Okay, so this growth phase. Boom, boom. So growth phase, okay, didn't happen quite then, but what if 3 of them are red? So 3 out of 4 are red. So what happens next? So we have this growth phase. So 2 green ones, okay, so short growth phase. Well, yeah, etc. So it's all about statistics. So trading, oftentimes, sometimes people ask me, so is it more about economy or is it about statistics? Is it about programming? What is trading all about? So trading is about, well, pretty much it's about statistics, in my opinion, and it's about psychology, it's about your emotions, things of that nature. And generally speaking, yeah, it's this counting skill is very important in trading, because you need to count, you need to be good at numbers. But luckily, we don't need these like high-end formulas and science, like rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's pretty much it's all about arithmetics, right? You just need to count well. And I mean, like, sometimes you don't need to count like super well. You can use a calculator on your desktop, and that's it. All right, question from Mustafa here. Hello, Mustafa. How do you stay dedicated for a long time with this big trading account? Well, as I said, once again, many times, over and over again, it's all about this gradual approach, and I do everything I do everything gradually and slowly. In my trading career, and from like people that I've met in trading, most, I would say, if you think about, okay, so let me think what I want to say. So I want to get my point through, and the point is this: I've known probably just 2 or 3 guys who managed to sort of grow their capital like rapidly, like ultra, like become rich in a matter of a few months, and then to stay there and not to lose their profits. So, but that is a very rare thing. Most traders, they end up losing a lot of money quickly. And but yeah, I mean, like holding long-term positions, well, so dedicated, how am I able to be dedicated to long-term trades? Well, as I say, it's all about gradual. I started with a relatively small amount of money, much less that I have in this account or my other accounts, and well. So what's, yeah, I'll just say it's you have to keep in mind that it's so trading is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's like, I'll give you this analogy about sports, right? So no one, so for example, let's think about Messi or Ronaldo. I don't know who of them you would prefer, but who like more, is it like always Messi or Ronaldo? I would say Messi. So he didn't, start learning how to play football in order to win just, like one golden cup. No, he started playing football to have a professional football player career for, like 10 years, 15 years, like 20 years. Like how long, can people last in this professional sports? Like say 15 years, right? So it's the same with trading. From day one, pretty much, I had this idea in my head that I wanted to have this kind of, well, we can call it a lifetime hobby, right? You don't have to be physically strong in order to perform well in trading, right? You just need to be, you just need to have these like other skills, like mental skills, like clear mind, mentality. Yes, that's what you need. but it doesn't require to be, you don't have to be like physically strong. All right, so so that's the deal about trading. I came here for a long time, and I eventually, that was my goal from the very start, is to eventually convert into long-term trader, because long-term big money usually is made in long term. I mean, it's nice to make money, to make profits every day, because when you make profits every day, it means that like you day trade, and during your day trading, you can actually become profitable in day trading, and you get money every day, but it's kind of like small injections. So eventually, we all want to enjoy our life, enjoy our time with our family, vacations, travels, things of that nature, and we don't want to just spend a lot of time in front of our screens, so trading screens. So eventually, you start investing for longer. So at first, just do these simple exercises. So hold winning positions, try holding winning positions for 1 hour. Try holding them for 2 hours, 5 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, week, 2 weeks, 1 month. So just do it, not in order to make a lot of money, but with this idea that you wanna train yourself, you wanna train your brain how to stay comfortable when holding these positions, such positions, for a long time. That's it. How many years have you been trading? More than 10 years. I don't want to say this. It's too long. So I got familiar with markets in 2010. Started doing my first steps, my first trade. So 2010. So it's been almost 10 years now. 14 years now. Doing maths, talking about maths, talking about calculations. All right. OLYMP TRADE withdrawal. Guys, if you have withdrawal requests that are pending, especially since 27th of February, please address such questions to our customer support, because they are there to help you find that money. And as I say, in 99.999% cases, that money is found, or in that very rare case the money is not found, I would say, like, not just usually, we always compensate this money. So just make sure you can provide us proof from your, say, bank statement or some transaction screenshot. I mean, it's like a common thing. I would say every day we have tens of thousands of transactions, and 99.9% of them are accurately credited or withdrawn, probably 99.99. And then that small fraction, yeah, it takes a little longer. We have different payment methods. We use different payment gateways. We use different providers, and some of them, they might, I mean, like, I would say usually it's not really our fault, but it's something that happened to one of our intermediary banking providers. So it's oftentimes because of that. Now, I have lost my trading focus last 4 months. That's why I'm asking this. All right. I understand, Mustafa. Well, I mean, what else can I say? It's all about, like, writing down your. I have written down my trading plans, right? I have them written down. My trading plan, my kind of what I do in case I make a lot of money, in case I lose a lot of money. So all these contingency, I have them written down. So it's all about preparation, being prepared. Now, guys, I just want to give you one final idea before I finish my webinar for today. So it's going to be a trade on Brent. We have this very similar pattern, this breakout pattern. So we are trading already above this previous resistance level, so 83.2%. And well, we are about, I think, to see another flag, another triangle, another breakout, and that's pretty much it. So finally, I think Brent wants to, or is ready to break above this previous level, and that is a nice thing for Brent. Maybe not so much, not so nice for consumers who need to fill up their cars, with petrol, with gasoline on a daily basis. But for brand, it's it's good news. All right. So I think this is it for today. I would like to remind you that we have many trading seminars every week. Just check out this channel and then our India channel and our Arabic channel, Spanish channel, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Portuguese, and Spanish, and also Thai. So pretty much we broadcast in all languages that are available, almost all languages that are available on our trading platform. And I will see you next week, next Monday, and have good, enjoy this trading week, have good results, good profits, and learn something new, because trading is all about learning something new every week, every month. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Thomas signing.